I quit Discord 13 days ago, and some people are probably wondering why I quit Discord. I'm going to provide an explanation why I quit Discord. Because I know some of you are wondering. I want to create a general understanding of why I quit Discord. There's a lot of reasons, but I'm going to try to make you understand the context of why I quit Discord. First of all, the thing about Discord is, it's, depending on the way you use it, it's a social media. And the certain aspects can make it worse, make it more addicting. And the first thing I'd like to get into is the way the website is set up. So every time you open your front page of your web, so let's say you're playing Roblox and you go to the website, and then there's a number that shows how many messages that are unread, and it's in a red. You can't miss it. And just going onto Roblox and trying to edit and seeing that number got really, really annoying. Every time it went up, I would always just click on it. It became compulsive, and it became an addiction. When something's compulsive enough and it's not doing you any good, it becomes an addiction. Okay? The thing I like to make you understand is, I don't have any problems against the people on Discord. My problem is more so the way I interacted with them and the way that you interact on Discord. It's a very superficial way of talking. It's a very shallow way of talking. And that sounds strange because some of you who know me on Discord, I got into some very deep topics. But it seems like there's a very limited amount of deep topics you can talk about. And sometimes you can talk about something, like for example, the subject philosophy. You can think so much about something, but you can never fully come to any point. I mean, it's like you just keep talking, and at a certain point, it becomes all the same thing, the same circles, the same type of conversation, and it doesn't help, because I have this thing where I can get stuck on something, and I can get really, really, really interested into something or obsessed with it for a very long period of time. And when that happens, that happens with my friends. It happens everywhere, and it's affected my social life, because somebody says something about it and I just keep talking about it, and I don't really understand when to stop talking about it. And that's actually made me lose a lot of friends throughout my life. On Discord, I don't think it was just me doing this. I think it was other people doing this too. I think some people in the elevator community do the same thing I do. And it becomes boring. It becomes flat. And here's the thing. I like it when I can talk about something where things happen. Things happen. You do things happen, and you can talk about them. That's why I like Roblox. And that's why I'm mainly only on Roblox and not on Discord anymore. Because there is a deeper level of conversation that in my experience and in my community can be done on Roblox compared to Discord. And the biggest thing that made me quit Discord, this is not the biggest thing, but it's one of the reasons. And this in particular is that Discord is just a chatting website. While Roblox, you can create things, play things, talk about them, and do things while talking. And you could say that you can do Roblox and Discord at the same time, but it's because it's on a separate website, you're kind of stuck on one or the other. You can't really do both at the same time. That is one of the biggest reasons. The other reason is I found it to become compulsive to go on Discord. Discord, for me, gave me short-term happiness, a very short-term sense of being, I guess you could say, understood by people or having friends. But it's a very shallow level of friendships, because I like friends where I can walk, do stuff with them, talk about that stuff that we just did, and so on. So with Roblox, I can do that, and also with real life. Yeah, right out there. You see, right that way, you can do the same thing, and especially elevator riding. That's the best thing. And of course, Roblox. So it's like, okay, I see your point of view. But someone may say, I'm going to introduce a counterpoint, that what's wrong with being able to chat with your friends? What's wrong with it? Just being able to chat with your friends when you don't feel like playing a game, just having a place to talk. Well, I've learned it's not necessarily bad to talk with your friends, but I actually prefer the voice talking. I find it to be a bit more fun and a bit more on a personal level compared to your standard text. Text isn't bad, but I prefer that voice, and I think a lot of people are with me on that. Of course, everybody is different. But let me get into a deeper thing before I end this. There's one more point, and this is actually the most convincing point, the reason why I switched to Discord in the first place. It's the Roblox Filter. The Roblox Filter it's terrible. It just filters random words. And I don't even need to go into that because you already know how bad the Roblox filter is. That's the whole reason I went on to Discord in the first place. So I didn't have to worry about words being tagged. And for a while, it seemed good, but it eventually got bad. And the reason why it got bad is because, let's say I turn on my computer, the first thing I go on is Discord. I compulsively searched Discord. In fact, even when I quit Discord, I searched it. Literally. You're like, okay, you quit Discord? Why? Why would you just search it up? It's because it became a compulsive thing for me. It was an addiction. And that some people don't understand that. And addictions are generally not good. I mean, some are worse than others. This is definitely not one of the better ones, because it's not like you're putting, I can't say this because it's YouTube, but you know what I mean, putting something bad into your body. But it's not good for your mental health. If you are in a different, situation than me, for say you don't find it addicting, you're able to do other things, that brings up another point, but I will explain that soon, then I don't see a problem. But that brings me up to another point. When I was working on Roblox Studio, like building on Downtown Elevationville or Grand 4 Points Hotel, I would compulsively switch off that game, minimize it, and check my Discord. And then I would get into a conversation. And I bet you know what happens next. I forget what I'm doing. So now when I edit, there's like no chat that I can switch to. I mean, of course, there's a Roblox chat, but the Roblox chat is different. It's not as, like, the way it's styled is not as bad. You don't have any red, the color red, because the color red attracts the eye, especially for me. It's like, when you see red, you look at it. That's how I am. And when I saw that red dot with the number at the top of the tab, and it kept going up, and like every time I went up, I would look at it, and I would just look at it because my eyes are attracted to red. It would be like an addiction. In fact, it became so addicting that I would just go onto Discord, and I wouldn't even say anything. I just wanted somebody to say something to me. Yeah. I think, though, in a sense, addictions come to you when you're vulnerable. Okay, and before I get into that point, I want to say one last thing. I want people to come back to Roblox. Come back to Roblox, because the almost 2 weeks that I've been off of Discord, not too many of the people, especially the people that I talk to on Discord, have been playing that much Roblox, and now it's like unplugged from the Matrix, and then you just see, why aren't people coming back? That's what it feels like to me. So this is the message I have. Come back to Roblox. The water is fine. In fact, if you want, quit Discord. Come back to Roblox. Sure, we have the tag system, but the water is fine. It's definitely fine. It's a much better experience. And over the 2 weeks, just a message to the people who are on Discord a lot. I've reconnected with a lot of people who don't have Discord and are on Roblox a lot. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Okay, very last point I'd like to make. I want to explain why I got addicted to Discord. It didn't just happen. I think people develop addictions when they're the most vulnerable. I started Discord in 2019, and it wasn't addicting until I was added into a group. Okay, disclaimer: if you're south, click out of the video. When I was added into a group chat, and in that group chat was my, at the time, crush, and it became very addicting for me to get a response from my crush. So Discord in itself became that sort of, what do you call it? It's like it could be your crush talking to you. And of course, if you've ever had a crush, you know when a crush talks to you, you're like, oh, I gotta look at that immediately. And that's what it became for me. So then it was like, I have all these friends and my crush mixed into there, and it's like you're just waiting for a response, and it becomes addicting. Waiting for a response from your crush, because that in itself can become addicting. Because I mean, a crush in itself is, you're kind of addicted to being in the presence of a person. That's kind of what a crush is, honestly. It's like people say you have feelings. Sure, they're feelings. No, they're not. Don't be stupid. You're addicted to being in the presence of somebody, and even if that's the online presence, it's addicting. And eventually, even though it already became addicting, me and that person dated for 2 months. Then we broke up, and the addiction never went away. I just became more vulnerable, and I became more addicted to Discord, because I was like, oh, I don't have I completely lost that presence of a person. So now I I need to go find other people to refill that replacement. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been. I've gotten better, of course, over the time being, but it's like, imagine I was a sphere. This is a weird metaphor, but imagine if I was a sphere, and then I got turned into a cube during dating, and then after dating, I got turned into a triangle. And the best, and consider corners as being bad. Sure, you have less corners on the triangle than the cube, but you still have the corners. So the quitting Discord is making me turn back into the sphere. The no corners is good. The round. It's a weird metaphor, but it's all I can think of at the time. That's it. Thank you for listening to me ramble on about this, and I hope this clarifies any misconceptions anybody has about why I quit Discord. Thank you, and we have some more elevator videos from Miami coming up, so keep up with that. Not keep up. If you want to watch them, go ahead. I'm just gonna say there's some really good elevators that are coming your way very soon, and goodbye.